So we would like to have this interaction session. In fact, in the past, from past few weeks, we have been having these kind of interaction session in batches. Since there are thousands of students, we are having in batches. So the basic idea for of having this interaction session is to know you better, to know if the things are going on well with respect to the qualifier process, the courses and assignments and so on. And also, in addition, if you have some question, you can ask us. We are happy to answer. So we have all the program coordinators. We have Professor Aniruddhan, Bobby George, and also Professor Janaki Raman, who are the main course faculty for the electronic systems thinking and the circuits course. So I hope all of you have completed week 1 assignments. Yesterday was the deadline for week 1 assignments, and I hope you are enjoying the learning process. So the agenda of this session is, first, professors will ask certain questions, may not be related to course as it is, but generally about the program and courses and so on. And any of you want to answer, please raise your hand and you can unmute yourself and answer. After that, if you have any questions later in the second part of the session, if you have any question, you can ask us. So this is the format of the session today. So that's it from my side. Professors, you can start.
Yeah, maybe Janaki Raman.
Okay. Yeah, so good afternoon, everyone. It's very nice to meet all of you, at least sort of remotely, and to sort of better understand your thing. So, I mean, I had the first question, right? So this is sort of a very unique course. Arguably, it is not there in any university also, right? In the world, I have not seen a course like this anywhere. So, what do the students think? Why do you think we are doing such a course right in the beginning for you?
So, to make students or the people to understand more about the electronics or the electronic gadgets around us, and to make more experienced and skilled engineers in the electronical field.
Okay, right. So that's one interesting answer. Somebody else?
Yes, Saravana this side.
Yes.
Yes, maybe you want to make the knowledge accessible to anyone who are interested in.
Okay, yeah, okay. Somebody else?
I truly feel that this method of teaching here is very different from whatever I have experienced so far of the years of education that I have till now.
So what are you doing, by the way?
I have just completed my 12th.
Okay. So fine. So I think, yeah, so we got some interesting answers. I think the main idea, right, is to sort of let you know that electronics as such. Of course, to understand all of electronics, you need to study a lot of subjects, but there is a vast portion of it that you can understand with very, very elementary, nodal circuit analysis, right? Which you have actually done in your 12th standard. If you look at it, it is, we also back up all the experiments with suitable theory, right? And therefore, it is sort of just to show you that, with that much knowledge, you have barely begun your electronics engineering, the BS in electronics systems, whatever studies, but yet you are able to appreciate, all these details of a battery, of a charger. Going forward, you will see that, we are going to look at an audio mixer, a sound mixer, equalization. All of this you can actually appreciate with very elementary calculus and circuit analysis, right? So that's why we said we should try this course for the first time, and then we'll see how it goes from here. Okay. So your feedback is very important for us. If you have any comments and stuff like that, we would definitely like to hear. So I'll hand it over back to Bobby and Ani at this point.
So good afternoon, everyone. So I guess from my side, I have a general question. If some of you can actually tell us one positive thing, and if necessary, one negative thing about the course so far, about the 1 week, 2 week. It could be about the teaching, material is too high, too easy, teaching style, whatever it is. Some one positive point and one negative point.
I need just a digression. Girish,
Yes, Professor.
it seems some people did not receive the link. So one person called me and
Okay.
said if we can share this Zoom link in the YouTube chat.
Okay. I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
sorry.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Okay, so one student called Gayatri has put a chat message saying that I'm a slow learner, so this course is a blessing. Great. So Gayatri, do you have anything negative about the course? It's perfectly fine. By the way, we encourage our students to tell us both the positives and the negatives. So the idea of me asking for the negatives is also to improve, right? Because this delivery is different. The way this course is designed is different. The content delivery is also different. So if people want to give a negative point that you feel is important, please go ahead.
Can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
The only request I have is we need some kind of way to interact with other students who are near my place, kind of thing. So there is no mechanism for it. Right now in discussion forum, we randomly ask somebody. Sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't respond. So that's one main thing that I miss in this online kind of thing. I have done online education earlier I've done an EDX course in MIT long time back. So there the discussion forum was much more effective than here.
Okay.
Sorry, Gayatri, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
What are you currently doing, by the way? Just to know the background.
I was working a long time back. And
Okay.
then for family reasons, I gave up. And like past 15, 16 years, I'm out of job.
Okay. So you
can call me a homemaker.
So you're coming back to education after a break.
Yeah, after a long break.
Okay, very good. Very nice. Very nice. That's great to hear. We are very happy to have such people also with us. And sorry, back to Ani. Yeah.
No problem. So we will take this feedback. We will try to make it more effective. But if I understand correctly, you want to get in touch with other students in a similar geographical area. Is that correct?
Yes.
Understood. Okay. We will take this back and figure out how, how to make this happen.
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah.
Also, maybe if the MIT program, what kind of features help you, we can try to provide.
Oh, what kind of features help me?
Yeah.
No, you said that the MIT forum was better, more effective, right?
Yes.
If you could tell us what those points were, we can try to implement it.
I think I'm slightly scared to tell this.
No. Please feel free to say.
No, it's something it's related to our Indian mentality, I think. So in MIT forum, there were international students. So there was more cooperation there. If I put a question, I'll get an answer from anywhere around the world. And if somebody puts a question from anywhere in Australia, New Zealand, wherever, and I can answer their question. So here it's a kind of, I think people are not very forthcoming in helping.
That may be just, the initial threshold. Then it will change. I hope it will change. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but we will actively encourage this, definitely. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I think Pooja S has said this course is very enjoyable because it is very interesting to study about electronics. I'm enjoying this. Thanks for offering this course. Okay. Thank you, Pooja. Bhavesh Sharma has raised his hand. Bhavesh, do you want to say something? Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Yes. So at the time we watch the lecture, we have some doubts which we get instant when teachers speak something or tell about, and we get. And at the time we go to the discussion forum, we forget that. मतलब, it's common, sir, कि we get something instant by listening the teacher. And in the discussion forum, sir, that's not, मतलब, we didn't get the answer in discussion forum. It's not effective.
I understand. So let me ask you a question. Bhavesh, are you maintaining a notebook for the course?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think what you need to do is, of course, see, just because the video lectures are available, you should not avoid notes. This is for everyone. That's why I asked you this question, Bhavesh. I think it is good to maintain a notebook. Exactly.
Always good.
Exactly. So I think it is important to maintain a notebook. And, if you get a question, see, after all, you're watching this video at your own pace. What you should do is you should have a single place where you write down questions instantly. As soon as it occurs to you, you write it down. It could be in a separate notebook. It could be in the same notebook. It does not matter. Then you go ahead after the lecture and type it out, all your questions in the forum. That is the best way. Does that make sense, Bhavesh?
Yeah, he says okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Great.
So this forum is open to students, also our instructors.
Yes.
So then we will try to, answer on a regular basis. I think
Absolutely.
that will help.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Correct.
Excuse me, sir. I have one more. Sir, sometimes the site didn't work properly. Like I was doing the graded assignment and the questions were different. Then I refreshed it and the first time the question I get that didn't teach to us. That questions are in our week 2 syllabus. So it's a glitch, I think. It also come many times.
Bhavesh, are you checking the graded assessment through mobile or through browser?
So PC.
Okay. That issue should not happen. You can send us some screenshot. We can just check, have a look at it, because we have not got any other such queries. You let us know. You can send us a screenshot so that we'll be able to see, or maybe a recording you can share with us so that we can see what is the issue.
Okay, sir. I will after some time. Now I didn't have that.
No problem.
So you have some more comments on the chat, Ani.
Yes.
The pace is a bit slow and I fear it may get exponentially complex later on.
So in general, of course, that is, I don't think it will get exponentially complex. But of course, as with every other technical course, it will get more complex, right? As you learn more, these things will tend to get more complicated naturally. And we are trying to go slow also to make sure you understand the basics. Like with every, if you want to build a tall skyscraper, you have to build the foundation properly, right? You take your time, build a solid foundation, then you start building the skyscraper. So that is why it may seem like the pace is slow, but don't worry, it will get faster according to your interests quite quickly.
Yeah. But I think exponentially complex, I don't know, right? Because you are going to catch up with us. Therefore, it's not going to be exponential, okay? Because exponential is with respect to where you are, right? It's not going to be a sudden derivative jump there that's going to happen. So it will be, of course, the difficulty will go up, but we'll make sure you are with us, especially if you solve the assignments and all that, we ensure that you are there with us.
Absolutely. Okay. Prasanna Venkateshan, how will the difficulty level of qualifier exam? So qualifier exams will be similar to your weekly assignments. Don't worry. I think make sure, before the qualifiers to practice all the assignments again on your own without any help. And same way that we have practice questions as well, and we have the activity questions as well. Practice all of them, right? That's what we would say. Make sure you can solve them really well independently.
Professors, you want to ask any questions to them? And I mean, of course, we can answer their questions as well. But I thought, in the initial stage, you want to ask any questions to the students apart from whatever you have asked.
No problem. Yeah. So that's why I think the feedback, I guess we are trying to get general feedback about the course, right? I think if you folks have any other feedback specific, yeah, you're right, Girish. Thanks for, I think first let's ask the questions, then we can answer, those more general questions. If anybody else has something specific to say. I think Ayush had raised his
Hello,
hand.
sir. Hello, sir. My name is Pritam Raj Satsangi.
Yes, Pritam.
Hello, sir. Sir, I have submitted the form from Cyber Cafe's email ID, and now I have not accessed the email ID of Cyber Cafe, and I can't access the dashboard. So I face these difficulties. Yes, sir.
Pritam, this is Girish here. See, I understand. So we have already, I've seen your email, and see, unfortunately, we cannot change the email ID. So that is the problem. We can only see from our technical side. We'll see what best we can do.
Sir, if I manage to log in once by Cyber Cafe's email ID, then can I change the email ID?
No, that option is also is not there. So I am not sure why you used somebody else's email ID. You should have used your own email ID, or maybe your family member's email ID. I understand.
Sorry, sir. When I submitted the form, then I have go to Cyber Cafe to fill the form, and unfortunately, I have filled the form from Cyber Cafe's email ID, and now I can't access the dashboard.
You are a qualifier student or a JEE student?
I am. I cleared JEE Mains and appeared for JEE Advanced 2023.
Okay. So you have got direct admission. We'll take it offline later after this, because this is more related to the courses and other things. This session is not meant for the admission related queries. We will definitely take it up. Maybe we'll have an email interaction, and also maybe we'll try to call you and see what best we can do.
We'll try to.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Please continue.
Sir, when we have to come offline to the institution for document verification?
Document verification, you don't have to come. You will be coming only for the laboratory portion.
Correct.
Girish, I am correct, no?
Correct. So you don't have to come for any kind of administrative things except for the lab work and for the event which is called Paradox when we do next year and so on. Apart from that, you're not coming for any other things. All document verification and all the course registration happens online.
So it is already verified, all the documents are verified. So now I am sure from my side now.
Yeah, if it is verified, then you don't have to worry. You just have to wait for the course registration if you are a JEE candidate. If you are a qualifier, please go through the week 1, week 2, and so on.
Okay, so sir, can we get the notes of qualifier and mathematics, English, like subjects, electronics?
Are you a regular entry student? Are you going through the weekly content?
Sir, I am a regular candidate.
So you are going through the weekly content, right? You are going through the qualifier courses, right? Week 1 is already over. I hope you have completed the assignments. First week of assignment. Okay.
Yes, the same self notes I made, but you will provide your handwritten notes.
So if I understand correctly, you want some notes, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, there is no notes as no, we're not giving any notes as such, but all the content is through the course videos that we have provided. You have to go through those course videos, and the assignments and the qualifier exam is based on those video lectures.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Professors, you can continue.
Yeah. Yes, Ani, back to you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So, anybody else has anything specific? I think I noticed a few hands that are raised. Maybe I look for the hands that are raised. Just a minute. I think Divan Singh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, please, sir, provide full solution of practice assignment.
A full solution of practical assignments, is it?
Yes, sir.
Of the submitted assignments? Yeah,
Yes,
we'll look at that. Okay.
Okay. In PDF format.
Okay,
Full
sure.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Actually, we wanted to know about your reaction about the course rather than this thing. Do you have anything specific to say about the course? Positive, negative?
Maybe next one, Venkata Subhash.
Okay. Venkata Subhash.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, actually, I'm an JE-based student and I'm having a few doubts regarding the course. So previously, I just contacted the support and they said something, but I'm not clear with that. So actually, right now, we are not getting any access to the content, right, sir?
Correct.
Yeah, they are saying that from September onwards, we are going to get that.
Correct.
So at that time, are we going to get from the week 1 or are we going to
From week
continue?
1.
Yes,
From
yes.
week 1.
From week 1 you will get, correct.
So then we will be like in a lag when compared to the regular based students.
No. Everybody else other people will also be doing week 1.
Once again.
Because right now what they are doing is qualifier.
So the syllabus will be different.
No, it will be the same. The qualifier is meant to be the first 4 weeks of syllabus.
Didn't get it, sir.
So the syllabus and the first 4 weeks of syllabus is the qualifier. So they will be doing that content again.
Okay, they will be doing the content once again.
Correct.
Yes.
So may I know why it was like that, sir? But in the data science, it was not like that, right?
Data science also it is like that.
No, for data science, the qualifier and the JE based students, like the qualifier exam and the quiz one will be conducted in parallel for both.
No, that is because they are doing it every term. For us, since we are doing it only in September term, this thing is different. But apart from that, the first 4 weeks are acting as the qualifier for everyone.
Okay, sir. One more thing, it would be good if you can like arrange a separate session for the JE based student because we are having many doubts regarding the course.
No, absolutely. We'll do that. But, now because it's much more important for the qualifier students who are doing qualifiers right now, right? That is why they are getting the content. We'll definitely have a session separately for the JE.
Yeah, please do it as soon as possible, sir, because we are having we have to choose the other courses. So we are having some ambiguity with this course.
What do you mean you have to? What do you mean you have to choose
other
the other
programs?
Yeah. Are you doing data sciences as well?
No, not like that. Not like that. The requirement to do some offline degree like that.
I
Regarding
understand
those.
now. Got it. I understand. Okay. That's what you mean. Okay, sure. We'll hold a session.
We'll plan a session.
Yes. We will do that.
Thank you, sir.
So what about the scholarships regarding the candidates in the institution after qualifying?
So after qualifying, when the actual term starts, you can contact us about the scholarship. Right, Girish?
Sorry, can you just repeat?
So the student had a question about scholarships. That comes in only when the main term starts, right? In September.
Yes.
They will decide how many courses to do, how much their fees are, and they will.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, Hemant.
Sir, I just want to know that there is any mock test based on the qualifier exam will get released before the date, and how can we access it?
No, there is no mock test. The activity questions, the practice questions, and the assignment questions. You already have a lot of questions. Every week you are getting about maybe 25 to 30 questions at least.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. More than it.
Ani, just one thing before we go to the next question. There is one interesting question in the chat.
Oh, okay.
From Abhishek. Dear sir, with the rise of technology and the convenience it offers, online education has become increasingly popular. Many reputed institutions now offer online programs that provide flexibility and accessibility to individuals who may not be able to pursue a traditional offline education. However, despite the growing acceptance and recognition of online degrees, some individuals still question their validity and the level of knowledge they impart. Can you? Okay. So I think I'd like to comment on this. Okay. This is a very important question. Okay. And it's also a very valid question. So first of all, I think the word online is sort of not very appropriate here. For us, the online BS in electronic systems or BS in data science is not an accurate term, right? I would rather call it a web-enabled data science or web-enabled BS in electronic systems, because it is only the teaching content that is being, delivered online. Your examinations are all offline, right? See, today, for example, you can all watch lectures from Stanford University, right? Or MIT or whatever it is, right? All those lectures are available to you. So I don't think anyone has a doubt that sharing video lectures, watching video lectures helps students to learn. However, you just by watching the lectures, you will not get a degree from Stanford or MIT. You need to pass their exam, which is held with a certain rigor. Now, in IITM, we are doing exactly the same thing. And the rigor of the exam is being maintained because you're taking this offline, right? You're going to a proctored exam, sitting in a regular, it's actually like a regular exam of IITM, which is being conducted all over the country. So therefore, I think once people recognize this fact, right, and also your lab evaluations will happen in person at IITM, right? It's not that we take anything that you show us online and on camera and say we'll give you a degree. That's not how you're going to get it. You will be grilled. You are going to be put through the test, and only then will you earn your degree. Okay, I'm using that word very carefully. You have to earn your degree here, right? And once people recognize this fact that the examination scheme is foolproof, right, they will automatically accept this degree as well. I can't comment about the other online degrees offered by other universities because I don't know how their exams are conducted, right? But we have a very foolproof mode of conducting examinations, which is why we claim it is equivalent to a BTech degree. We cannot call it BTech, right? But it is this equivalent to something like that. I hope that answers your question. I think who asked this? Abhishek?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir, I'm having another doubt also, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, are online degrees seen as equivalent in the eyes of employers and academic institutions, sir?
No. Can you repeat that question?
Sir, are online degrees seen as equivalent in the eyes of employers and academic institutions for MS and MTechs after studies, for higher studies?
I think, with respect to that, we are just starting now, right? Wherever we need to provide a clarification, we will provide the clarification. Okay. If some university that you're applying to requires saying, okay, what is this, right? I mean, so in some sense, in most universities, we have people who know us well, right? At least us directly or our colleagues. So we should be able to provide some clarification to them if they ask for anything. In terms of placements and companies, like we mentioned in our earlier discussions, we do have an effort to, bring companies here. So companies actually, in some sense, already know about this. Okay. And by the time you guys get to placements and all that, I think it will be widely popular. So to that extent, they will consider it equal. I can't say equal, but maybe equivalent.
No, absolutely. Actually, during, as I think many of you might know, because we have mentioned this several times in the interaction sessions, even before the program started, during the design of this electronic systems program, we actually talked to several companies, large, small, Indian MNCs, etc. All of them have, not expressed any worry about about it being online, right? Some people have actually gone as far as to say, yes, we don't have a problem hiring people from, if they are good, we don't have a problem hiring people from the online, as many as we need. right? So from the point of view of companies, I don't believe there will be any worry, right? There shouldn't be any worry in your minds. As far as universities go, like Professor Janakiraman said, sometimes there may be a delay. So what we will do is we will, write to them on your behalf. If you come and tell us, hey, this particular university is not accepting our degree, we will write to them, right? Pointing out that the rigor of this program is the same, as as any other offline program. The content is, overall content is very similar and also unique. It is just, and the lab courses are done in person. There is, so we will write to those universities to inform them, right, that this is a valid IIT Madras degree. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Maybe I can share the perspective from an employee, if that's fine.
Yes, please go ahead.
All right. So let me give a case and example. One of the practice that I lead is the VLSI.
Sorry, can you just introduce yourself once and then continue?
Yeah, sure. So this is Santosh here. Okay. And let me introduce myself as a student first.
Yeah.
All right. And, thanks for this opportunity of, able to revisit our student days, right? So let me get back, to the question that was asked, right, of how the acceptability. So I was taking this example. Today, to an employer, what matters is the quality and the cost of the resource. Without going into details, today, the cost of a resource in a VLSI embedded design is so high that we are not able to attract suitable, resource from India perspective, right? And that will impact my profitability. Now, to an employee, it doesn't matter whether the source is coming from an online, offline. This is all, from a point of filtering perspective, because from a large set of, people, we need to get a few. The way you learn, the way you will apply your learning to practical problems on a daily, to a daily problem solving matters the most. So what you should be concerned about is how good are you in the subject, not just from an academical perspective, but from a point of, putting on display. And I like this course because, we started like reverse engineering. So I hope to a certain extent that, it will, give that level of comfort that rather than the path taken, the output is more important, right? Of how you can apply your understanding to practical problems. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely right. Thank you. Thank you for that input, Santosh.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Santosh, for giving us that perspective. Okay, I see a few more people. Namai, would you like to go ahead?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. I'm Namai, and I would like to share some feedback. So I would like to say that these are some of the best physics video I've ever seen, and especially the way of the delivery of the content is, in my opinion, it's great. The conversation style, it feels as if even we are part of the whole journey of learning, and it doesn't feel someone is teaching us. It feels someone, through their conversation, we can also be a part of it and we are learning stuff. So I just want to give this feedback that please, it would be great if you could continue with this style. And
sure,
also, thank you, sir. And sir, also particularly for the second week, probably there was something, I guess there was one topic, current source, which, sir, I felt wasn't there in the lecture. I mean, the questions. So I would request you to, explain it once again, maybe in the future if possible, because the questions that were there in the graded assignment and even in the practice ones, I couldn't particularly solve them with ease.
Understood. I think I understand. So I think you are referring maybe to solving networks with current sources. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. KVL and current sources. Yeah.
KVL, KCL. Okay, sure. We'll work on that. Maybe we'll put out of course, when the instructors have their interaction session, I'll ask them to cover some example problems. I think that will help you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks for that feedback.
Thanks for the feedback, Namai. Pratham Kalgutkar.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I wanted to give feedback and also ask some questions. One thing I found very good about this is this course is it's going through the basics very deeply. But one thing that I do not really like that is it's using a lot of abstractions. So yeah.
Sorry, could you repeat the last sentence?
Yeah, your voice is breaking.
Using.
Pratham, your voice is breaking.
Am I audible now, sir, properly?
Yes, much better. I think you were joined from two devices, maybe.
Maybe it was noise cancelling that was interfering.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's
sir,
clear.
Actually, there is a bit of more abstraction that I am finding a bit weird. For example, in the ES courses, the Bobby George sir and Veer Raghavan sir, it is like displayed like Bobby sir is a student and Veer Raghavan sir is a teacher. So I find it a bit weird because it's showing like a standard YouTube type of thing, like a tutorial thing, and this do not fit with the rest of the courses where it is like a professor to a student with a student type of perspective for me. So it's like going a bit too basic, like that, like Sunday school or like similar kid study or like that. So it's getting a bit too basic. So that was my only main concern. Second was the live sessions which are conducted. Those are not that useful because it's a bit conflicting data we are receiving. So, for example, like.
Sorry, it's conflicting with what? Sorry, I missed that last word.
A bit of conflicting data. In lectures, we have other kind of data, but in the live sessions, we have other. Someone in the forum mentioned about this, that in live session, they were told that the word length would be 2 power n, and they used that data and gave answer in the assignment. But in the lectures, sir have mentioned that there is no such fixed limit like that. So there are like conflicting data, and I also faced a similar issue. There was this ambiguity with the question, and I write to my colleagues have wrote emails. I have asked the question twice in the session, but and we were given entirely different answers. But now that the deadline is over, and we see that the answer were calculated on totally different basis. So my assumption that the question might have disambiguity was correct. So like that, so there is a bit of mismatch there.
No, sorry.
And,
So first thing, this question, I mean, word length of 2 power n, is this from the C course?
Yes, that was like I'm giving it as an example. So it was there. So someone mentioned in the forum that they were instructed something else in the live session, which was conflicting with what the data was provided in the lecture system.
Correct.
That costed them in the same.
Yeah. So I think that should not happen, and that feedback should go back to that particular course. Okay. So I believe that that kind of a problem should not happen in this course. At least I am not aware of something like that, right?
Yes,
some example.
Actually, the best example is my own in electronic systems.
Yeah.
It was a question. It had an ambiguity that what should we consider? Like there were question 15. It was, I think.
Yeah.
So what should actually be considered? Like it was not clear, and we questioned twice in the session. We were told that there is not such this ambiguity is not there. You can consider this other approach. And we followed that instruction, and that turned out to be wrong. And now that there is a minus.
No. So let me see.
Like
let me see. So this is the question about that live streaming video.
Yeah, like there is a bit of mismatch. Like the live courses do not necessarily match with what faculty is saying. Like what you are for example, you are teaching us what your mindset is right now, or you are someone who is writing the paper. So that is not common between everyone. Someone is setting a question in another perspective, but when we are asking questions in live sessions, they are thinking about it in a different way, and that is causing issues.
Okay, we'll try to keep a close follow up on this. Okay, so yeah, regarding your first point, there are two. There looks like there are two different things. One is the mode of the style of teaching, which is a conversational style, right? Like
Yes,
it's
sir.
effectively like one of us is a student who's asking questions, right? The other person is sort
Yes,
of
sir.
clarifying, right? That's how. So
Yes,
you're
sir.
saying that is very different from what you have seen till today.
Yes, sir. I was.
No, but is that good or bad?
No, sir, it's good, but I don't know how it will stand with time. Like in future courses, the complexity
No.
will increase. So like that time.
So it's not that every course can be run like this, right? For
Yes.
example, the C programming course or the mathematics course that Professor Andu is teaching, right? That is done in the
Yes.
traditional style, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is only in this course that we are actually going to do it like this.
Okay, sir.
At least
Yes.
for now, this is the only course that we have the plan of doing it. Okay. And
Okay,
you
sir.
had a comment on something being very basic. Can you, because that seems to be more a comment on the content.
Not the content, sir. For example, basic by basic, I mean the content which is provided. It is like 11th, 12th class, but it is instead of taking it as a quick overview, we are going a bit too detailed in it.
Yeah. So
it's,
don't worry. So okay, I understand. So I think this we will soon ramp up. Okay, it is basically,
okay, sir.
People are coming from different backgrounds here, right? So we have to teach to the lowest, to the person who is sort of coming, who has not had a very, very great training even in the 12th standard. We want to ramp them up
sir.
first. Okay, that's the
Okay,
idea.
sir.
But in due course of time, it will go up. Okay,
Okay, sir.
see that we start giving you more advanced content very soon. Okay.
Okay. So I had a query. It was kind of miscellaneous. Will we BS students be eligible for masters, like direct masters without gates? Because I think BTech students can do that if they have performance of 8 CGP or higher. So will that also be applicable for us? Like this is a new thing, so it is now there is no information on it.
Right now there is nothing like that. Okay. But so the idea is we will teach you so that you'll be able to write gate well. That's the idea.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's our aim.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes. So another last thing. Many other institutions have also issued similar online courses, like someone mentioned. They were mostly foreign ones, and what issue they faced was they quickly diluted in value. So because more and more students they quickly got diluted, and they were loosening their belts. They're making it more and more easy
No.
that. So will that be faced?
So I think I clarified this earlier, right? The dilution did not happen because of number of students. The dilution happened because of the mode of examination, right?
It's like they loosened it.
Yeah. So like I said, you are doing an offline exam, which is a proctored exam, which is very similar to what our students write here, right?
Okay,
so
sir.
therefore, there is going to be no loosening of the belt here under any circumstances. Like I said, you have to earn your degree. If you are interested and you are ready to work hard, you can do well here. That's all. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Back to you, Ani. Yeah.
Sure. Thanks, Janaki Raman. I think Subhashish is waiting, so maybe he can unmute and tell us his feedback on the course.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. First of all, thank you for the amazing course, sir. The way you teach the course and explain everything, it seems basic, but it's actually class 11, 12. So being able to understand it in a way that we can teach someone in like 6th or 7th grade this content is really an amazing feat. So thank you for that. Other than that, my question was this: that will the BS degree be considered equivalent to BE or BTech for certain PSUs such as ISRO and DRDO and BRC and such? So will the degrees be considered equivalent?
Okay, so that, see, as of now, every organization sets their requirement on what they consider for their intake, right? What we will do, if you at the end of 4 years, if some student, you or another student comes to us and says, or maybe even a little bit earlier, if you come and say, I'm interested in applying to this organization, but they do not have BS listed on their list of accepted degrees, what we will do is, like I mentioned in one of the other answers, right? We will be happy to write to them, telling them that we have this course, it's been running for so many years. There are students graduating this thing. We'll tell them this is our curriculum. This is the way we conduct our exams, to show them that it's very rigorous, and there is rigor in the way the courses are conducted. It is the only, I guess, the biggest difference is the delivery mechanism of the lecture videos, right? We are even endeavoring to have lab classes in person. We are having, contact hours with instructors, right, and TAs. So it is not that, primarily it is only the lecture delivery that is different. And we will write to those organizations telling them that we, from IIT's point of view, we stand behind this degree, that it's a valid IITM degree. And we will write on your behalf to them, requesting them to add this to their list of accepted degrees. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can we visit the campus for this time?
Sorry,
Before...
can you please repeat that again?
So can we visit the campus before the qualifier examination for seeing the campus?
No, that's not possible, unfortunately. At the end of the term, you will be visiting it.
Yes.
If you want to just visit, you are welcome.
Yeah.
Sir, just wanted to tell one important point, that I came to know, in fact, our team came to know that there is some group which is telling that if you pay the money, we will give you coaching for qualifier, and you will get good marks in qualifier, and we are charging $499, $799, and so on. I request all of you to avoid such things. Okay,
Yes.
Please do not enter into all those. That is not official from IIT Madras, and it is illegal to join such groups where they are claiming that they will charge, they are taking money from you and giving coaching. Please do not get into all that. There is no money involved in any of these, and it is not official group. It is not an official IIT Madras groups. Whatever discussion forum groups that we have provided in the portal, only those are official. Okay, other WhatsApp group and other groups claiming that they will provide you answers by taking money, it is not something that we entertain. I just wanted to tell you this.
Absolutely. I just wanted to add to what Girish mentioned. See, for the purpose of this qualifiers, there is really no use in going to somebody else for coaching. And I'll tell you why. Because we have a lot invested, we as teachers have a lot invested in getting as many of you as possible through the qualifiers and into the main program, right? There is no limit on the number of students, right? We want to see all of you become successful. We want to see the program successful. We are literally not looking to eliminate anybody, right? So it is better that you come and take coaching from us during the first 4 weeks and be successful through the qualifiers, rather than go to some third person and pay money. You're getting, that for free from us, right? So please don't believe any of these people who tell you that they're going to get you through the qualifiers. You come back to IITM, to us. We will help you if you have questions. If you have technical questions, please do raise it with us.
Yeah.
Okay, Joseph, would you like to go ahead?
Yes, sir. I'm really thank you for introducing this course to us, sir. I just completed my 12th standard, sir. I am interested in media and music, sir. So joining in a traditional university won't work for me. So that's the main reason I got attracted to your course, sir. And I have a very good passion in electronics. I wanted to pursue it, and I really want to thank you for this opportunity, sir. And one of the questions for me is, sir, the duration we have to spend like invest in this course, sir. So right now, after completing the week one, I understood like a pattern. So I had to spend like 4 hours per day in a week. So in that, like 1 hour I had to spend for each subject, and it was well enough for me to attend the graded assignments in time and everything, sir. So will that continue, or the duration we have to spend and invest in the course will increase gradually, or is it going to be the same, sir?
So it will increase, Joseph. So by the way, thanks first for the kind words. And we are very happy to hear that somebody with your background, right, also wants to be involved with this course, and this works for you. So as to the question of what will happen about the time spent, see, you have to think of it this way. This to complete in 4 years, if you look at the curriculum on our website, you will see that you have to do some 5 or 6 courses, right, every term. And that is practically equivalent to a full-time degree. Okay. In the long run, there is no way that doing only 4 hours per day, so that is about 20 hours a week, is going to be enough. Most likely you will require at least 2.5 times that amount of time. I'm not talking about viewing the lectures, but I'm saying viewing the lectures, doing the practice assignments and so on. Because it's the first couple of weeks, things were slowly, increasing in complexity. Later on, you will require more time. Okay, take it from me that you will require 2 to 2.5 times the amount of time that you are talking about here.
Yeah. So Joseph, first of all, thank you. Since you said you're interested in music, I just say wait for week 4. Okay, I'll see you after that. Okay, I'm sure you'll enjoy that a lot.
Yes, sir. Sir, another question, sir. The course, I really liked it, sir. Everything, teaching and everything is nice, sir. In all the subjects, we really like the teaching and everything, sir. In till 12th standard, what we have been like learned towards was rote learning, sir. But in this course, I can see the difference, sir. Like you want us to understand these concepts, and you want us to solve these problems. I studied in the state board, sir. So in ourselves, they don't, the problems are not there. Mostly theory. So we have to prepare only for theory. For that, we had to rote learn like that, sir. So I really like the new method, sir. And I appreciate it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Joseph. Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, we have last 5 minutes. We can extend for another 5 minutes if you are okay, but otherwise, just keeping the time. That's all.
Understood. So maybe we'll just take a couple of people. Sai Swaroop.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Sir, I'm very thankful that I can enter this program without any 75% criteria. So I just want to take your opinion about this. Why there is 75% criteria and all that?
What 75% are you talking about? Sorry.
Sir, the NTA conduct this 75% criteria for giving JEE advance.
Are you talking about the JEE entry, direct entry thing?
No, sir. I just want your opinion on this 75%.
No, I think he's asking why is there a cutoff in many other places, correct?
Yes, sir. Like if I want to give JEE advance, and if I don't have 75% in board, then I can't give this exam if I qualify this JEE mains exam. So I think why there is like 75.
Okay, so I understand. You want to know why there is a requirement for minimum number of marks in school, and also apart from the JEE and so on, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very simple. People want to make sure that you are able to work consistently and not just do well on one single day.
Okay.
Right? So your regular marks tells you that you are consistently able to handle your schoolwork, right? That is why that 75% cutoff is there. Apart from that, more. So there is a breadth requirement. There is a depth requirement in people's minds, right? The breadth requirement is met by the 75% or whatever it is that the institute wants from your school, right? That happens over a period of a year. Whereas JEE main is on one day, JEE advanced is on one day, right?
Okay, sir. But I'm very lucky that, in this program, there is no such 75% criteria. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Okay, so Bobby, can you or Janakiraman take over?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I need to step out for another meeting, important meeting.
Stay with me.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll just take two more questions, right? Subhashish, sorry.
Subhashish already said something.
I actually have an issue to report, sir.
Oh,
sorry
okay. So okay,
but
can you report the issue to Girish after this?
yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Tanmay.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm Tanmay from Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, go on, Tanmay.
Sir, when I am joining this course, I just know nothing about this course. Some say this is the only online degree, and some say this is the valid. But when I get some information about this on the website, I read that this is the valid. But when I joined this course, I thought that the teachers teach from the basis. But this is really the teachers teach from the basic, but the graded assignment is not as much as the teaching. So.
No. What do you mean by graded assignment is not as much as the teaching?
Sir, that means the graded assignment is too tough, sir, related to the lectures.
No, but so the graded assignments are very similar to what has been worked out in the lectures, no?
Sir, but sometimes this is the, I know, such as in C programming, we have learned all the lectures. But in the graded assignment, it is too tough to solve these questions.
Okay, so I think you can give that feedback to the C programming instructor, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. No. Right. Yeah, thank you. So,
thank you, sir.
Siddhant.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
So, first of all, thank you for being this course. This is amazing course, and the way of your teaching is like top of the marks, sir.
Thank you.
I'm grateful to join this course, and I don't word to tell how this course is amazing and that.
Thanks.
Actually, sir, I just passed my 12th, and
Okay.
actually, I want to know, like in the India market, I'm not asking about the course, but I need your opinion. Just in Indian market, there is the chipset issue, right? We are lagging to in the world behind the chipset market, or right that. The thing I found in net or after some research that people not purchasing hardware to there is a lack of software, and software developers are not developing the software because of lack of the hardware. So as a student of BS Electronics, how could we break the loop or succeed in this as your opinion?
Okay, so see, I'll try to, it is a difficult question, but I'll try to give you an overall answer, right? See, first of all, hardware is useless without software. Okay.
Right.
So, so the idea of this BS Electronics program is to sort of equip a student to handle the need of the hour, which is basically developing hardware and also writing software for it. Okay, either firmware development or app development, whatever it is, right? So in some sense, we are preparing students to do both. So if you do data science, right, you have no idea about hardware, right? But in some sense, if you do electronic systems, you will have a good idea about hardware, and you can also take courses which will equip you for data science jobs. Okay, so you can go both ways after the electronic systems course actually, right?
Okay.
So in some sense, we are trying to bridge the gap, right? From the industry also, we heard that, this firmware development. See, the moment you talk about hardware, right? Writing software for hardware is a very different ball game. It's not the same like C programming, right? Where you're writing for a microprocessor. Once you have to write something that works on a hardware, you should understand the hardware. Okay.
Yes.
So for that, I think it is very important that you understand both. And here we are going to train you on both of them. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Actually, I have one more question.
Yeah.
Sir, in the normal university or in offline university, there are like startup, they provide funding, and they provide some assistance, and also there is help from student, they can succeed their startup. So
Yeah.
what about in this course? Is that any assistance?
There is at least, the number of people who actually come up with startups and all, right, is a very small fraction of those who actually come in to do, a BTech or a BS. Okay.
Right, sir.
So in IIT Madras, we have this research park, which is right adjoining our campus, where we have, we provide them office space, we provide them the funding, everything, actually. So from this group, if you do have an idea and there's a startup and a potential thing, definitely we will find a way to support you here through this research park.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice to hear you that, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Girish, so we are over time now. I think beyond this, some of them are sort of the, questions on, does anybody else have sort of a comment to make about the course or anything now? Or if you have any admin questions, you can just ask Girish after this.
Yeah, actually, I'd just like to say that I'm extremely thrilled by the way everyone is teaching, Professor Janika Raman, Professor Bobby George, and Professor Aniruddhan. I'm extremely, excited to learn everything from you. In fact, I've never met teachers like you. I just want to say that.
Excellent.
And the way you teach, sir, the way you teach, it's amazing. I'm literally left speechless after watching your lectures. It's really very easy to understand. And just now I was in the meeting, I heard you speak about week 4 about music.
Yeah.
So I would also like to say that I play the synthesizer myself. So earlier I used to, check the frequency of all notes and then calculate by taking the difference. So I really have a lot of interest in this field. And by joining a course like this, I think that it was literally a blessing. So that's all. I didn't want to ask any question. I just want to say that I'm really thankful for you and everyone at IIT Madras for taking this opportunity.
Thank you, Aditya. So like I said, right, just wait for week 4. I'm sure you will just love that whole part. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I will not reveal the suspense. Just wait for it. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your kind comments.
Sir, can I ask a minor query?
Yeah. No, if it is an admin query, can you just leave it for
No, sir, it's not admin. It's like course related.
Yeah.
But we have to work physically with electronics, like with from making circuit, like
yeah. There is a lab
with microcontrollers.
There is
like
a lab
that.
part. There is a lab part. Yeah, you will be working with
like the projects and all projects like that.
No, not projects, but lab parts. You will have to build circuits. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So we do not have to like design final products like something like that, right?
No, that we are seeing how to do it, but you will be working physically with hardware. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir,
Okay.
am I
Last
audible?
comment?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, the way you teach along with Bobby sir, like a student and a teacher, actually I like it very much. It was good actually. Instead of a single person monotonously doing, those it's kind of felt very good. Because somebody else was saying that those find abstract, but I find it very good.
Sure. Thanks a lot. My only comment is, please remember that every course cannot be taught like this. So please do, enjoy each course for its unique way of, ultimately your learning is important. Okay. We will do our best to make it as interesting as possible. And I request you to enjoy your learning in all the courses. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
I'm delighted to be on board with this course, sir. I'm very excited to be with IIT Madras in this course.
Thank you.
And I'm very impressed with the profiles of the professors and also Professor Bobby George, Professor Janaki Raman, and Professor Aniruddhan. I had a small comment before this meeting ends. There were the assignments of the week 1.
Yeah.
And I guess Pratham was there a while ago. He talked about my email. Now, the electronic system thinking goes, there's the graded assignment. Its evaluation has been done by now. Now, for instance, if you look at the question number 17, the general instructions are to truncate the answers to 2 decimal places. Now, the accepted answer is showing as 0.705, that is up to 3 decimal places. And my answer is 0.70, and the answer is showing as incorrect.
Yeah. So don't worry about this. Please raise the issue. We can alter it, and Girish, this can be altered and corrected, right? If it's just a question of giving more range or something like that.
I believe so, sir.
Yeah. This is just like
yeah.
this is just like NPTEL, right? I know it can be done.
Correct.
So it will be done. Don't worry about all these things.
And also, sir, there are some more issues in the same assignment. For example, the question number 13. There is a simple addition and division based on, you can do it on a calculator. So the answer is showing as 381.52, and I don't know how that would be the simple addition and division. My division would be 382.5, and so on. There are like 3 to 4 errors in this.
Sure. Please raise these issues. I personally will look at them. Don't worry. Okay.
I have raised this in the discussion forums. Is that okay?
Yes. Thanks for that. I will follow up with the instructor, and because just only the deadline got over today, right?
Yeah, the deadline was over yesterday. So one thing is that in the EST discussion forum, that is the Electronic Systems Discussion Forum, the TAs, I don't think they were very present in there. We have there's a question number 15. There's an ambiguity whether the baseline of the charge you would be assuming as 60% or 100%. So that was not cleared.
Yeah, the baseline was supposed to be 60%, but in any case, if there was an ambiguity and you consider it as 100%, right? We will consider an alternate answer, correct answer for that. So correct answer. Multiple correct answers. Don't worry about that.
The correct answer in the assignment right now is as per the 100%. I had calculated by 60%, but now I am wrong. And
no. It was supposed to be 60%. I will talk to the instructor and re-evaluate these things. Don't worry.
All right, sir. The current answer is showing 6.56 hours, which is according to the 100% baseline.
Yeah, I will talk to her and re-evaluate all this. Not to worry about all this at all. Don't
all
worry.
right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Very delighted to be here.
Thank you. So, Girish, can you sort of...
Yes. Professor.
Somebody else had a comment?
Hello, sir. Provide any solution video, sir, graded assignment.
Yeah, that will be provided. Yes, definitely.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
Yes.
Actually, I have an issue with the the graded assignment also. That doubt has been solved. My second issue is regarding the can we pursue a career in this in robotics after doing this program?
Well, robotics, there are many things. So definitely the electronics part, the microcontroller, programming and all that, you can easily do. Yeah. Definitely you can do. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Professor.
Okay, thank you all. Okay, thanks. It was great meeting you all for the first time. We are humbled by your feedback. We will continue to do our best with the lectures and deliver it in the best possible way, in the most interesting way. You please put in hard work to understand and solve all these questions. I am sure you will gain at the end of the course. Thank you all. See you. Okay, bye, Girish. Yeah.
Bye, Professor.
Thank you.
So those of you who have some questions, maybe I can take 1 or 2 questions. We have another 5-10 minutes. Anything related to admin, you can just ask. We have 5 minutes. So we'll go one by one. Yeah, go
Sir,
ahead.
this is Alish. Good evening, sir. This is Alish.
Yeah, tell me.
So when we will be getting the identity of IIT Madras student identity card?
ID card once the once the course registration is done, you will get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
So just give me a minute, 1 second. Just hold on.
We meet you.
Hello, sir.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Please give me a minute. Yes. Yeah. Somebody was asking some question.
So can we meet you and interact with you?
Sorry.
So can we meet with you